a special edition of the National Football League for this Thanksgiving matchup. It's the Ravens and the Buccaneers under the lights on Thursday night.
We are late in the calendar year. That's a good time to be south, and that's where we are. The weather just perfect right now here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Tonight it's the final morsel at our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And at one point he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to and was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. In a career that's seen and accomplished just about everything, he figured there's always room to add to that legacy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And some good and some bad. Heck of a job to get away from that first tackler, but still, they're able to drop him behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Fournette, a first down carry. Taken down at the 42.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw is Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll go option to the short side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. And that's incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. Touchdown! Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman, it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Otten. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Brady now on first down. Steps away to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Ravens. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium, both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side of the ball.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Jackson on the keeper.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And tackled down after a gain of 3, losing with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 31, Brady.
That's complete to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Second down, back to Fournette. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down, here's White. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 36. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the gun, Fournette. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And Brady will sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bucs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point put through by Succa, and it's now 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:35 to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jackson. Dobbins with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Jackson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. One last shot for Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing is done.